wager, and under arm here. So it's Saturday night, and muffs in season. If you play your cards right, it'll end in a threesome. With my finest kilt on and a wash at my scrotum, I'm getting a hard on at the thought of doing things verboten. So while my pal chats up, your ugly mate, it's you I'll be trying to inebriate. So grab a glass and let's pour the whiskey. You've got a nice ass and it's making me frisky. A Highland Park from the Orkney Isle, a Glenmorangie and you're starting to smile. My cab lines are working a treat. You're tickling my bowels with a tease on your feet. A Glenmorangie, then a Lagavulin. It's getting late, so let's start fooling. On the taxi ride home, you're starting to moan. A hand down the bra, the other in the knicker. You're about to experience a master beat flicker. You act all shy. The taxi driver's watching. I can tell you're loving it by the way your gush is frothing. I pull my cock out as we walk through the door. Your knickers are soaking as they thud to the floor. You've hid a multitude of sins inside of those spanks, but now's not the time to be honest and frank. I throw you on the bed, and I slip a finger in your crack as I whisper I'm about to take you heaven and back. You can mask your disappointment a wee bit better as I struggle to get you a wee bit wetter. But it's all gone wrong, too much whiskey to cope. It's like playing snooker with an old piece of rope. So no pleasure tonight will you be getting from me as I slap my wet kipper off of your knee. Protesting before, it's never happened before, I pick up my coat and head for the door. Ode Tema. Apart from being a fine poet, Burns was also a remarkable inventor. One of his most famous inventions was, in fact, the sporran. It was invented by Burns after a string of unsatisfactory sexual encounters where he felt the bird he woke up with wasn't quite what he thought he was getting into bed with. So he devised what he called the supporting, a garment that would let the women know exactly, just at a glance, what you liked or supported when you look for a muff. Myth overheard by an Englishman listening to Robert Burns explain his invention, it then became known as the sporran. To illustrate this point, I would like to ask for some volunteers, which I've lined up here. The first sporran is my own sporran. As you can see, a fairly standard sporran, well-groomed, neat fur, soft and smooth to the touch. Finished with some lovely silver and decorative chain. Clearly, this is a sporran of a discerning gentleman after a posh muff. The second sporran, Callum Rushford, would you like to come to the floor? It has a thick, full pelt. Clearly ridiculously overgrown in her suit. Obviously a lover of a proper growler. Ladies with polycystic ovaries, you might be in. Thank you, Dr. Rushville. The third sporran, Evan, would you like to come to the floor? The third sporran has thin, straight, wispy hair. Balding in parts, it's a bit shabby. It's got the hint of a blue rinse in it. Obviously, it's seen a bit of action in its day, but long past its prime. And if we look inside the sporran, we see some Vagifem cream and a ring presser. Obviously, the lover of a granny shagger. finally, Stuart, if you'd like to come to the floor. What do we have here? PVC with studs and chains. And if we look inside, we have some rohypnol, nipple tassels, clamps, I'm sorry, I'm corrected, sorry Stuart, and anal beads. You've been dipping them in your whiskey all night, haven't you? Some ladies in for a treat. Obviously, the sporran of a complete sexual deviant, illustrating beautifully the genius of Robert Burns' invention. So, finally, I would like to ask, ladies and gentlemen, that you all take to your feet and raise a glass and toast the immortal memory of Robert Burns, poet and genius inventor, to Robert Burns.